Happy Canada Day. Oh, trying to get on the bike. All right, it's July 1st, 2022. I'm currently pedaling in Fort Sask. Trying to head to the Highway 15 bridge. It's probably going to be the scariest crossing that I have. But I hope that's the only scary crossing. There is one more bridge, I think, but I might end up camping under it, actually. I hope not. I hope to find a spot in the woods. But anyways, it's a beautiful day to go bikepacking. The plan is to go from Fort Sask to Asetna, where the Iron Horse Rail Trail starts. An old rail line from 1903 that they used to use to transport pioneers and goods and all that stuff and grain across Alberta. So it's kind of interesting. And the road I'm taking to get to Asetna, the Victoria Trail, is supposedly the oldest road in Alberta. It goes right off the North Sask River. And it was used as like a portage and travel route to deliver goods and stuff like that during the first years, I guess, of people settling in Alberta. I don't know. But anyways, coming up to it. Here's Highway 15. About to cross the North Saskatchewan. This is going to be the scariest bridge I have to cross. They are building a new one to the left that has a pedestrian crossing underneath of it to get across the river, but it's not nearly completed yet, which I was kind of hoping it would be for this trip, but I'm also doing it about a month or two earlier than I planned on. Figured out I have to work August long weekend, so it was a no-go. It shouldn't be too bad. I got a big lineup of traffic ahead of me. I'm going to have to hustle my ass across. We made it across the river to the settlement of Lamoureux. It's a really cool little village. Explaining how they arrived here in 1871. That's a pretty long time ago. What do we got here? So this huge map that I found, ferry crossing info station, kind of further explains the route I'm taking. The ferry crossing. So that's where Edmonton started, mile 0. We're going along what is now called the Trans-Canada Trail, the village of which is also part of the Athabasca Landing Trail. This is where we are in Fort Sask, and that's the road I'm taking northeast towards Asetna and Smoky Lake along the Victoria Trail. And if we wanted to head the other way, we would be going all the way to Athabasca along the Athabasca Landing Trail towards the Athabasca River, which was first established in, what did it say? 1876, I think? Yeah, built by the Hudson's Bay Company. Just interesting. I'm a dork and I love this kind of stuff. And I'm sure you do too. We're on the gravel now. There's patches in between here and the Victoria Trail road though. I have to go past all the big refineries like NWR and that before I get there. I'm just showing you how beautiful the day is. I'm really glad I left as early as I did. hopefully it stays this way. Oh, look at this. It's like the truck graveyard. Cool. This is a lot better than just going along a gravel road. Now we're heading along the Fort Augustus Heritage Trail. Apparently Fort Augustus was established right below this balcony on the flats along the riverbank in 1795, in case you wanted to know. And this section of trail is the original Athabasca Landing Trail as well, so that'll be kind of cool. Maybe I'll get to see something along the way. Yeah, I am loving it out here. This is what makes me happy. What a beautiful piece of road. Oops. Looks like my son is going that way, and that's the way I need to go eventually, after I make it to the highway, which is that way. The Iron Horse Trail is probably going to be soaked by the time tomorrow comes around. Yippee. I guess we'll find out though. So here's Chemical Mountain. I have no idea what that stuff is. It's not sulfur. It's not like yellow or anything. At least I don't think it's sulfur. It's weird. Then I don't know if you can really see it that well, but that's NWR in the background, I think. Or maybe it's over there. But now I gotta go down this busy ass highway, and right at the end of the hill over there. I made it from the highway, thankfully. But the rain is definitely coming, so I'm pulling over to get all the rain gear on. Keep all my clothes in this handlebar roll. Can't really see anything, I guess, but anyways, I keep waterproof hiking shoes in my dry bag in case of this bullshit, and I also got some Helly Hansen rain pants and my raincoat, and I also have a emergency rain poncho in my bag just in case it downpours. But I'll probably throw all the electronics and whatnot in the handlebar bag for now in case it starts pouring. The Garmin and the GoPro is waterproof, so is my light, but I don't want to risk anything because I'm out here. So I'm along the Salt Mountain perimeter. Guess it was a good place to stop. Anyways, the Victoria Trail is just up there. Just gotta go across a few more range roads, and then it's to the left along the riverbank. And then I'm on my way towards Wasetna, where I'll set up camp. They have sirens that play annoying sounds to keep animals and trespassers away, I guess, because they want to keep people out of there, because whatever's up there is probably fucking poisonous. scared the shit out of me when I heard it the first time. Anyways. But yeah, so far it's been a really good day. Probably have awesome helmet hair. Made it to the Victoria Trail with the Den of Antiquity, I guess, just around the corner. Had to come down the highway. Highway, which one is it? Highway 38, not 28. Anyways, looks like it's gonna be fun. Down my shirt and stung my belly. It stings like a motherfucker. I haven't been bitten by a wasp in years. Ooh, this is kind of cool. And not as cool as I thought it would be. It's just a rundown old barn, it looks like. Maybe it was a house? Looks a little nice to be a barn. I think I might have some house. Well, I'm gonna enjoy my wasp sting and keep on going down the Victoria Trail. So apparently this is part of the Trans-Canada Trail, as per my Garmin. Oh, you can't see anything. No. But anyways, this is supposed to be the connector in between Range Road 203 and 202, and it's even highlighted as the TCT in my Backroads map book and on the Trans-Canada Trail website and stuff like that. But it's clearly just along someone's field. I looked on the map and it's not a very far distance, but I guess I'm gonna have to do it because I ain't turning around to go the other way, which would probably take like 2 hours, maybe hour and a half. I don't know. Oh well. The joys of bikepacking and being out in the middle of nowhere. I guess you find out along the way. Farmer's field, which was up that hill back there, and then at the bottom there's this nice little creek with a beaver dam, and it looks like a little cabin in the woods back there, but it looks like it's very, very old and abandoned. If I could get back there I would go check it out, but it looks pretty brushy, and I don't really feel like doing that. It's almost getting time to where I have to start looking for a campsite. I guess this is Victoria Trail, Myrtle Creek. It's really pretty. It's 3 p.m. almost, and I've been doing 4.5 hours of riding, and I've done 62.5 K. And I've been out since 7:30 this morning. So I've had quite a few breaks and stops and checked out scenery and stuff like that because it's beautiful out here. You have to bike quite a bit out of Fort Sask, but well worth it. So just off in the distance there on the river is the Highway 830 bridge, and that's where I'm going to be camping tonight. So hopefully there's a flat piece of grass somewhere. There's someone's freaking shop mansion. They literally live in a shop. That's like every mechanic's dream. That's my dream. I want to live in a house that's a shop along the river. But instead, I'm sleeping under a bridge. Here's camp, right along the North Saskatchewan River. Got my bike stashed in a little side trail here. There's a little pre-made fire pit already, a little bit of wood. I'm not going to use that pit though. I do have my citronella going because it is full of mosquitoes here, but it really helps. Have a nice little clear spot for the tent. Not a lot of room in here. Got a sleeping bag and a sleeping pad. That's about it. Got Highway 831 bridge right there. Got this little side road for fishermen to go fishing along the river. The river itself is very high and moving very fast with all the rain we have been having. The rain's held off for me so far, which has been really nice because... Alrighty. Just chilling in my tent. Got dinner all cooked up. Tonight we're having spaghetti. I'm almost done actually. I was starving. Oh, and we're also having an Old Milwaukee for dinner. Well deserved after my 73.3 K, 9 hours total on the bike today. Well, about 6 hours riding it to get here, but 9 hours with breaks and stopping and stuff like that. Got my phone charging. Just gonna chill out and watch some Netflix. Downloaded a couple movies and whatnot before I came, because last time I didn't do that and service was really spotty, so it kind of was boring just sitting in the tent not really doing anything. But I ended up finding a spot where I had service last time to watch some YouTube and whatnot, so kept a little entertained. The point in getting out here, I guess, is to get away from all the electronics and stuff like that and just be out in nature. But here I am recording myself all the time and watching Netflix. Ironic, but it's beautiful. Gonna wake up and be able to see the river. Got a little... Morning. It was a good night. I didn't get any visitors. There's people that came down to light off fireworks for Canada Day right before I went to sleep, but they were gone as soon as they came, it seemed like, so that was nice. And it was quiet. It's starting to rain. It's supposed to be a wet day all day, and the inside of my tent is pretty damp from the humidity. I really need to upgrade it. Let's see what it looks like. pretty gray. The river is just right there. You can't see it because I'm too low. It's time to make pancakes. Alrighty, we're all packed up. That's a nice piece of flat ground I slept on. It's not a badger hole, it's a fire pit someone made. I didn't use it though. I was way too lazy to make a fire last night. Got the river just outside camp. Bike's all packed up. I have 3 liters left in this water bladder. I have about half a liter on my back, and I have a tiny little bit in this jug still, about a liter, I'd say. Just under a liter. So I'll probably stop in Wasetna or Warspite before I get the Smoky Lake to fill up, or I might even just go. It's only about 30k away from this spot, so it's not terrible. It's definitely not going to take me 6 hours like it did yesterday to get there. But I'm tired from yesterday for sure. My knees were killing me towards the end of the day, but my girlfriend actually taped them up before I left with her, I don't know, some kind of special tape that she uses at the clinic all the time, and it actually really helped me out. So I'm definitely thanking her this morning that I'm able to do this and still keep pedaling, because without her, I probably would be calling for a ride home right now. Alrighty, let's get on with it. Here's Wasetna, little settlers town with a cute little main street, I guess, with a bunch of old buildings. The Wasetna Motors building is pretty cool, actually, like an old farm or small engine repair shop. Right behind the Wasetna sign is actually the old CN railway that was decommissioned from the 1900s. That is part of the Iron Horse Trail that I will be going down, which I will show you briefly. It's not a very far ride from the trailhead to here, so we'll just go. Alrighty. Kinda looked around to go get coffee and stuff like that, and a cheese bun with a hot dog inside of it. It was fucking awesome. Wasetna has the best gas station in town. See? It's pretty. My dad was saying it's a gross town, but when you leave the gas station and actually look around, it's really pretty. Coming down to a creek right now. Here's an old trestle bridge. At least 50 some years old, if not 100. Now I gotta climb back up the hill. Bear with me. There's a Ukrainian Orthodox church. Go up to the fence line and show you. It's really beautiful. I love finding little stuff like this. Saint, I can't pronounce that, church. Look at that. Cool bell. And here we are looking at the Iron Horse Trail. This is where it starts. The official first trailhead isn't actually until Smoky Lake because it's more touristy. But it's kind of funny because you can see the sign for the Trans-Canada Trail, recreation trail only. It's all gravel and nicely cleared, and further down it gives you mile markers to each trailhead. And then right across the range road is the abandoned rail line where it just stops. Smoky Lake section. Okay. Smoky Lake, 23 kilometers east. Fuck it, let's just go all the way to Bonnyville, 152. No, maybe if I decide to just bike pack this whole trail one day, just start right here and just do the whole thing. That would be a good trip, but yeah, I'm gonna take a quick little 5-10 minute break so my legs are good to go, and we'll head on down to Smoky Lake. See you later. I made it to Warspite. I think I'm only 10 kilometers away-ish from Smoky Lake, as per Google Maps. I don't know though. It's 11:23, so about midday. I'm definitely gonna try and pedal down to the lake and check it out, but yeah. It stopped raining and I changed into my shorts and whatnot, and it's been perfect weather outside for exercising. It's like 15 degrees and perfect. I would like a lot more sun though, but oh well. I told myself and Elena if I found a railroad spike, I was gonna bring it home. It's heavy, but it's kind of funny. Didn't take me very long to find one. Sweet, kind of a memento. Deer running up the trail up there. I don't know if you can see it. Anyways, that's what a deer looks like. It is wet out now, and the trail has become thick and greasy. It may not look like that on camera, but it's wearing me out. That's for sure. I still have quite a ways to go. Oh. Where's the sun they were talking about? Hasn't come out all day. Oh well. I got enough food and water for a long time, so I'll make it. And the sun doesn't go down for another 5.5 hours, 4.5 hours. So I'll be good. I did it. I pedaled my way from Fort Saskatchewan to Smoky Lake. 100 and so kilometers later. Nice little town. Famous for their annual pumpkin growing contest, where they try to grow the largest pumpkins. Let's go check out the old railway station. That's the trail. This is the railway office. Or station. The Canadian National Telegraph and Cable Office, apparently. Cool. Now I gotta figure out if I'm going to try and find a site in town at their campsite, whatever it looks like, or if I'm gonna try pedaling to the actual Smoky Lake and seeing what I can find around there. Or if I could even go up further the Iron Horse Trail to Mons Lake. Yeah, there it is. Cool. Alrighty. So I guess that was the ride. I made oh yeah. Alrighty, we're back home. Night number 2. Yippee. I'm pooped. Let's see what I did. Alrighty, well, our current trip is 141K with about 10.5 hours of total ride time. Not bad. My bike that I just got this year already has 537K on it. I'm using it a lot, I'd say. Oop. Sorry about the fingers. But it's time to set up and then watch a movie and eat a lot of food. Good morning. It's the morning of day 3, and I got a bike all the way back home to Fort Saskatchewan today. I had a good sleep and wasn't nearly as wet as it was the first night, thank God. It stopped raining at around 9 and the sky started to break up. Oh, this morning though, it's pretty foggy. Used to be able to see the other bank, and now you can't see it. Here's my pile of empties outside my tent. Got a little wild. Oh, I guess I'll open this. Oh. But we already have blue skies up ahead. Looking nice. Yesterday I tried to make pancakes and it failed because I didn't make the batter in a different container. I just made it in the frying pan while it was warming up like an idiot because I was starving. So let's try and make it the right way this morning. And maybe it'll go right, or go well. I hope so. Alrighty. Make pancakes. Kind of burnt it a little, but it's alright. I got this special pancake mix at No Frills. It's supposed to have like 25 grams or whatever of protein per serving, per half cup of pancakes, so pretty good. It's what you need when you're doing this stuff. The fog cleared off, and it's beautiful. Going to eat my pancake and drink my coffee and pack up camp. Woo! Alrighty, it is 9:30 and we are ready to rock. I just did a quick bike check. Made sure my tires were pumped up and my chain was good and my drivetrain was clean and all my bolts are tight. I got my air pump and my rag, and I got a patch kit, Leatherman, Allen keys, chain breaker, the little crank wrench thing for the little like plastic nut. I got a tube in there and tire levers and a bunch of other stuff. A load of zip ties because there's a lot of stuff held on with zip ties on this thing. And yeah, time to head on back to Edmonton. Or Fort Sask, I should say. It's a beautiful morning out on the Victoria Trail. It's supposed to be like this all day. No rain. I cannot. Here we are along the Victoria Trail, and I found a old homestead. I saw it along the way, but I didn't stop to take a video of it. But here it is. It's really cool. And actually we've got a really nice view of the river valley behind us. View. Yeah. Really nice. Well, not nice. I'm sure it was nice, but a really cool rundown barn on a nice pasture overlooking the river valley. I wonder how much that place is worth. Probably a lot. It's perfect out today. I'm just cooking it. On the way to Smoky Lake, there was just headwinds all the way there, and during the later half of the day it was all cloudy and rainy and gross. So I was maybe only doing like 10-15k an hour on this road, but now I'm doing 25-30 comfortably. It's awesome. I should make it home a lot earlier than 5 o'clock, I would say. Sweet. Check this out. An old homestead on skids. Like they're gonna move it somewhere. I don't think I can get up there. There's also someone weed whacking. I don't want to get caught. What's it look like? Well, looks like the floor is out of it. That's probably why it's on a big skid. Interesting. Wonder if it was a house or what. They have rebar all done up across it, probably to hold it together. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Interesting. Alrighty, I am currently in Redwater Natural Area, which is about the halfway point to home. This is a really nice place. I gotta come do some bike-packy stealth camping stuff in here, because yeah, it's perfect. I already found a really nice spot that I could go to if I really wanted to, and it's literally 500 feet off the main road, which is in that direction. Got my chili simmering on the stove. Some Silverado steak chili. Homemade's a lot better. I'm gonna have one of my Hawktail Brewery golden ales with it, because why not? And yeah, it's nice and peaceful out here. I made it to Lamoureux, so now I just have to cross the river. That's Fort Saskatchewan in the background. Not very far now, probably another 20 minutes, half hour, and I'm home. That's actually the park we take Lizzie for walks at, actually. I just realized that. Awesome. I didn't notice this was here on the way, so I'm gonna hit up the Lamoureux trail now. It feels good to be almost home. I'm sunburnt and I'm hungry and my legs are starting to give out. My knees are killing me. I definitely have the stressed family knee problem. And alrighty, Highway 15, crossing the bridge home. Fort Saskatchewan is just on the other side, so I guess I made it. Wonder if they're gonna be home. Hello. Hi, Lizzie Lou. Hi, Lena Bobina. You're on camera. 217 kilometers total over 14 hours and 44 minutes. We're back home. And I'm dead.
Lizzie, how do you have energy? I took a power nap.
And I missed my ladies.